has walked in. Oh, yeah. I don't remember being on my own. I'm not on my own. I got Brett here.
That's like you and a half.
I got a girl in the room.
That'll be me.
She's a high schooler. Everybody chill. There's an intro coming. Watch yourself. Right now, I'm doing rock star stuff. Okay. Oh, my God, that felt good. It is the Yeah Come On show, and we're joined here with a special guest that we will intro shortly. The Yeah Come On show brought to you by Circle 285. Are you happy with your insurance company? Do you need an umbrella because maybe you have a degree of fame and trampoline in your backyard and you're afraid somebody's going to fake break their arm? Well, call these guys, whether it's auto or whether it's home. Get a quote. They will meet or beat, and they deal with the type A companies. Don't stay with the company you've been with forever. Don't be a statistic. Get love for being the person that doesn't go out and total your car. Again, circle285.com for a quote. We're located right here at Oxygen Financial in Alpharetta. They have 2 locations, Buckhead and Alpharetta. Go to oxygenfinancial.net. Ask for Ted Jenkin. He's our man who'll help you with your financial needs. And the Yeah Come On show is, of course, got its usual props. We have our brand new lids, not for sale yet. Make America Yeah Come On again, brought to you by Brett Barney, my co-host. Then you have the standard Yeah Come On hat. 3 colors to choose from: navy blue, gray, and black. You go to yeahcomeon.com. You can get one of these fabulous tumblers. You can get a bottle opener that goes, yeah, come on. Many things, including the now modeled koozie. Get a koozie. Yeah, come on. So many shirts. I mean, there's so much to go on. So now that you are writing all that down, or listening and memorizing, we're about to introduce you to somebody that is a total phenom that makes our numbers look minute, miniature, non-existent.
Can I mention something real quick? How are you, the Circle 285 guy, going to tell people not to be a statistic with the background that you have?
I don't have a no, perfect driving record. Because I have.
That's not the record I was talking about. We'll move on past that today.
Okay. I will tell you right now, if you're looking for a clean show, you're going to get one. Because one of my friend's daughters is in the studio. And she lives in my neighborhood. And that's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to be really, we are going to be really good. I also did not wear my sunglasses just so you could see my eyes. To my neighbor. Brett, stay in sunglasses because I know what you do in your spare time. And the on-again, off-again Tyler Maynard is present with us in our brand-new studios. How do you like that logo over my left shoulder? Hello.
Getting fancy.
Yeah, occasionally I want you to put, like, my face up or Brett's face.
Okay.
And I've got some sporting things. I want you to bring in some of your finer moments where we just throw cool stuff up. Like I've got me jumping a snowmobile and ski pictures and soccer pictures and, maybe me with pictures with hot girls, whatever you got, bring to the table. Maybe something of you intoxicated at Alabama, but I'd like to put it up.
Send me your whole photo album.
Yeah, I want.
Yeah, no problem.
No, seriously, just to kind of show what we've done, let people know who they're listening to. We just didn't arrive today. We've been around a minute. Things have happened. There is one part of this show that was not my idea. It is my co-host's idea. That is where you actually get to write in, so to speak, and say what you think about the Yeah Come On show, and we call you a Come-Oner. And Brett likes it rough and nasty, and I like it sweet and beautiful. Notice I am so capable of saying naughty things, but not. Again,
Clean show,
because
Clean show.
I have a person in the studio that just got their driver's license like yesterday. So, Brett, real quick, before we introduce our guest, what do the Come-Oners have to say?
If y'all are going to call Tyler the on-again, off-again, whatever, shouldn't he be on? I don't think we've seen him since the first episode.
See me, yeah. That's a whole nother story.
Well, a lot of times we don't show
He
Tyler.
ain't Hot Wings with us.
No, Tyler looks like a liberal, therefore I don't put him on camera. Be honest with you.
It's fair. It's very fair.
Is that not fair?
It's very fair.
You're going to look at Tyler and you're going to go, who sponsors that show? Prius?
Oh, my God.
And then I got to deal with all my good old boys that go, no. I heard that boy lives at home. Well, he does. He lives with his mama. No. I love my Tyler Maynards, and I'm so happy he got a full-time job at that Oxygen Financial doing the podcast.
It's y'all's show, but I'd like to see a segment of the musts to do in Atlanta. Lived in Georgia my whole life, but have not spent much time in Atlanta.
Born and raised. I'm a downtown kid. What about you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just north, but
That doesn't
my
count.
family's business was always in the city, so
All right.
spent most of the time down on Peachtree and West Peachtree and things like that.
There you go. I lived downtown for over 20 years off 5 for 14th Street and 15 off of Peter Street. Hated to say that because it just sounds bad. In Castleberry, about 4 blocks south of the stadium.
Long time, everyday listener to Bailey and Southside. And I
Yeah,
love this show just as much. Keep on drinking, guys. I assume that's how they wrote this.
Thank you. I will tell you right now, speaking of drinking, this show not brought to you by a liqueur or beer. It is brought to you by vitamin water. And we're both drinking water today due to the age of our guest. And I now found out that it's not fresh water. And I'm a little...
Yeah, I drank that whole thing and refilled it.
Who does that? You set it up here like it's real water. You have me a glass knowing I'm going to pop it, and now I'm drinking your backwash. I don't even want to take a sip. I don't know what you've got, and I don't want to catch it because I might give it to my kid.
I don't put my mouth on it, though. I do like one of these numbers like that.
No, you don't. Such a liar.
Oh my God.
That's pretty sexy, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
God, you remind me of the extra on Blue Lagoon. Little movie maybe y'all saw. Only reason I bring it up is because Brooke Shields was actually younger than the guest we have on. So I'm just brought it up.
In that movie, yeah.
Oh, God,
Oh,
yeah,
damn,
dude.
didn't
Oh,
know
no.
that.
Everybody on the set should have been arrested. It's horrible. It's like, how old are you, 12? Okay, we got the love scene. What?
Wait,
What?
Say that again.
Well, I don't know. I think she was 14, to be honest with you.
That's still
She
good.
was young. She was young. And then the guy that's like she shipwrecked with is like 18. He's like, what's up? I'm a pervert, a paid actor.
Speaking of perverts, you ready to do this?
Yeah, I am. Here we go. I don't know. Do we have any music? Do we have a drum roll for this guest? Or are we just going to go, hello?
You want some drum roll? Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have drum roll? Do you
Christmas
have any?
vacation style.
Today's guest is a local YouTube star. She's huge in the Geometry Dash community with hundreds of thousands of followers. Let's give a big come on show welcome to Juniper. It's Juniper.
That's me. That's who I am.
And Juniper, I just want to tell you, because we have a green screen, she wore in a green shirt. We're like, nah, you'll disappear. It'll be a talking head. So she is wearing one of our Tesla shirts, which is
There it is. It's
yeah,
actually
that's-
gray.
yeah, it's
it turns it
gray.
black.
There
Yeah,
you
it
go.
it doesn't really exist. And I felt like I wanted to have a torso today. So.
okay. Good. Well, I'm
Yeah.
glad you're here with your torso.
I know.
And,
I am too.
In the Tesla shirt,
Yes.
brought to you by Ted right here at Auction Financial. Got those shirts everywhere. They actually come in underwear too, but not for women. I wear them.
I just don't wear underwear.
I know. Once again,
Oh wow.
this is as
We're
clean
already
as
off
we
track.
can.
That didn't take long.
It's not easy. Her mother right now is going, you get her off that show right now. Get her off. Get her out of the room. Yeah, I don't want to hurt anything that you're doing. I actually did not know how old you were. We've talked in the subdivision. I know your parents. Your father is an inventor, if I could say so.
Yes.
And he invented, stop, whatever you're doing.
Everything going through my mind is terrible.
I know.
I didn't know how old you,
know why?
were. Don't ask, I do.
I don't ask. I don't ask.
We know.
Here's the thing. Juniper drives up in a car, and I'm like, well, she can drive.
I can.
That puts you at least 16. How old are you?
16.
Daggum. All right, so much for 18 and graduating and going to college. I could get away with more, but no. But
Nope.
nope. Let's just keep it good. But Juniper, here we are, cracking funny, being hot messes, and I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, on again, off again, co-producer over there, Tyler Maynard.
Yeah, what's
our numbers, and you may know this too, Brett. I know what I can see on YouTube, and those are people that actually watch the broadcast. So we're mid to below mid 900, almost 1,000.
Yeah, we're just shy of 1,000.
Just shy of 1,000. Where are we on everything else? Can you guys, do you know?
I mean, do you want to do this on air?
Yeah,
right
it's
now?
like a couple.
I do.
there's
I
a
don't
couple
hide anything.
thousand-
I don't hide nothing.
Couple thousand audio.
If nobody's listening, nobody's listening. I do the show for my mama and Tyler's mama and your mama.
Yeah, we get at least 1,000 on the audio side, I'd say.
That's it?
Right now, yeah, 1,000. It depends on the guest and the episode. And...
Who's not pulling their weight?
Oh Lord.
I'm pulling a ton of weight.
Wait, I'm trying
May not have to do with the show.
I'm trying to get my hair.
Is that just you walking around?
Yeah, that's just me having to get up the stairs to this new studio.
Good Lord.
That's him pulling weight.
All right, so no, I'm not talking about episode. I mean, how many people actually subscribe? That's what I'm looking for.
Oh,
I'm not
That's
sure.
the number I want.
that'll take some digging.
I had no problem joking. No, I know we get 1.5 to 2,000 on some of our shows. I'm just wanting to know subscribers. So we have almost 1,000 that watch it, but we have a lot more that listen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
about double.
Definitely. Double, triple,
Yeah, somewhere in there.
fourful?
Yeah, fourful. I like
Fourful.
fourful. Fiveful.
Fiveful. Yeah.
Fiveful.
There you go,
All right.
fiveful.
We have a show that is bringing, we have right now probably 5,000 people that at least cared enough to subscribe. And we're not charging. This is free, believe it or not. Should cost a bundle. I got to tell you. I mean, I'm surprised we're not honestly charging $10 a show per person. I mean, I'm talking about if you're roommates, you both pay. I don't even want two people sharing a computer. Won't have it. But no, so let's talk to Juniper, because I was talking with Brett, because you're my special guest, and Brett thought it was cool too. How many followers do you have?
110,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Dang.
Hold on. Dang. Dang.
That'd be a
Dang.
real
Sorry,
problem
yes.
for us.
Darn.
No.
Heck.
All right. Now, how does it work? When did it start? What do you do? Can you tell us more about you?
So I'm 16. I'm still in high school. I'm in 11th grade. And when I was in 5th grade, I discovered that I really liked making videos. And I did not know how. So I taught myself. I downloaded iMovie on my MacBook Air that I got for my birthday or whatever. And I just started making videos. And in around like halfway through 8th grade, I decided that I wanted to start trying YouTube. So I made a few videos for a game that I had been playing called Geometry Dash. And I uploaded them to my channel.
All right. For those that are not good at math, like Brett or me.
It's not about math. I'm not good at math.
Oh.
It's,
Well, it's called
Does it have to be
geometry.
about
I know.
shapes, maybe?
Yeah, it's
is that what
it's
geometry-
deceiving.
yeah.
It's a very deceiving.
Well, I know
game.
geometry shapes too. I mean, I remember actually geometry is the one math
save.
I did okay. It's algebra too, and I never got to calculus because I didn't have to take it.
I'm in
so I did.
calculus now. It's not worth the time.
So what you do has nothing to do with that. Brett, were you good at math?
Yeah, I got the award at my high school.
For what?
Math.
Remedial math, probably.
Here it is, our best student this year in remedial math. We were doing multiplication tables in this particular class with the card deck.
Oh, no.
And I
Adding,
gotta tell you-
subtracting, PEMDAS, got that all day.
There was no way to trip up Brett Barney. I'll try it right now. 8 times 9.
11.
72. Jacket. All right, but so it has nothing to do with math.
No.
Okay, then all right, then tell us more. Geometry Dash is what you were good at. It's a game that you play. Is this an online game?
Yeah, well, it's not on. I mean, it can be. Basically, it's a $2 game on the Apple App Store and on the Play Store, etc. It's a mobile game that anyone can download. It's very accessible, so there's a lot of people who play it. It's very simple. Basically, you tap to jump over obstacles, and there are set levels or courses that you have to complete without making any mistakes. If you make any mistakes, if you crash into an object, you go back and you start at the beginning. So it takes a lot of dedication and practice to get good at it, but it's very easy to play because the only control is clicking your mouse or tapping the screen.
So
it's like Mario.
Donkey Kong.
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah. Is that
Except easier. In terms of controls, the only control is you press button. You press the button. That is the only control.
so you're not moving? There's no joystick. It's just what button on your computer is it? The space button,
Left click,
left click.
space bar, up arrow, whichever one.
You pick your button.
You just is it button mashing? Just
Yes. Yeah.
like playing
I gotta
Tekken?
tell you, I'm going for the space bar. It's longer.
More surface area.
Oh, I need the surface.
I would like the escape button. It's kind of risky.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know
what
if
you
it's
do
gonna
if you're
cancel
trying to
out
leave
the
the
game.
game.
Yeah, you don't know if it's gonna
That's
cancel
how
or
you
jump.
end it. That's how you stop.
So you're good at this.
I do compared to the average player, yeah.
All right. So is that why people started following you, because they're watching you play this game? Is it one of those
No.
things?
So there are definitely a lot of people who make content for Geometry Dash because they're very good at the game and they can complete really difficult levels that most people can't get anywhere close to. I think that the reason that people follow me is not because of my ability within the game, because I'm not phenomenal within this community. I'm more of a figure, a personality. I try and make content that kind of satirically talks about the games.
Sorry, I think it's my Let me see if it's my wife. I mean,
Hey, a real pro's pro here.
Yeah.
I'm a professional.
Look. Okay, Rhett, I'm on the air on my podcast. Can you call me back in like an hour?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like an
Brett,
apology.
we're trying to keep it a clean show.
We're keeping it a clean show because I have a 16-year-old guest, so just say goodbye and sorry for interrupting.
All right. Well, I hope you have a horrible show.
Wow.
See, these are the kind of
That guy
friends I
sits
have.
across from me all day at work and just says the same thing.
That's it.
Wow.
Horrible,
That's
horrible
kind.
humans.
Very kind.
Just tell you what we deal with. That's that. Stay in school. Stay in high school. Don't leave. Don't get out. This real world's rough.
We're back to the podcast. We got a little derailed earlier.
We did, and here we are. I really want a sip of water, but I hate the fact that I'm drinking your backwash.
I showed you how I drink it.
No, you don't drink it that way. That was you joking around. You suck on that thing like a kangaroo on a baby kangaroo, or baby kangaroo on a kangaroo. I'm just trying. You know, right now Australia's popular. I'm just trying to do kangaroo talk.
Oh, yeah, Australia's hot right now. Get it? Let's get corny on this one, boys.
Well, you know what? We're going to keep the humor. I don't know what the kids are joking around about. My day, it was mama jokes, but I don't want to say anything about your mama because she's beautiful. I'll talk about Brett's mama. Oh, thank you. God knows. I'm not going to. Brett, is your mama still playing linebacker for the Falcons?
Yeah.
He said that so happy. He's like, yeah, what do you expect?
Brett.
Stop. You're going to confuse my glass with your glass now.
All right, let's get back to this here.
Brett. Does your
Do you have
mama,
any good mom jokes?
Does your mama ever
I
sit?
do not have any.
I got some. Brett.
Your mama's so fat she play pool with the planets. Is that where we're gonna go?
Yeah, a little
What's
bit.
This 1982.
I wasn't gonna say
Your mama
so
steps
fat.
outside in a yellow raincoat. People think the bus is coming.
That's- Your mama's so fat she puts 2 inches of water in the tub and she sit in it. It overflows. All right, I'm done. All right, now what I want right now
How
for
he
you,
makes the big bucks.
yeah, Juniper. God knows. I threw $3 out just because it was in my pocket and it was bothering me just walking up the steps.
Oh, baller.
Hey, I made it rain on somebody. That's rain. All right, so it was a sprinkle. For
I like
you,
to make it hail.
yo, man, I brought plates.
Coins.
I got gold.
Just chucking quarters at people.
God knows. Juniper, how can people actually find you? Because right now we've been talking to you. You're a huge deal, bigger than us. 100,000, 120,000, I think you said around.
10.
All right, 110 followers. So how do people find you? That I want to get that out of the way. We'll keep hitting that, but I mean, why not have 200,000?
Yeah, you literally just go to YouTube, search up Juniper. I'm the first one that comes up.
So you're just Juniper.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Yep.
Has anybody done that? Have you done that? Can I see Juniper? Now would be a good
Yeah,
time.
we can. Yeah.
Well, I see her, but I mean, can I
Right
see her?
here.
So that okay. Look at your our studio's nice. Well, that's pretty nice.
That's my room.
Oh, okay.
First thing you think of when you hear Google Translate. You know, whatever just popped into your head when I asked that question, that is probably going to be very different by the time that this video is finished. Yep, to get into the spirit of the holidays, because it's absolutely not related to the holidays, we're gonna be doing some really dumb stuff in Google Translate. Yay! Pretty much what we're gonna be trying to do is get Google Translate to spit out some of the weirdest sentences that you could ever imagine by inserting our own sentences into. So how this is going to work is I asked you guys on Twitter to send me a bunch of sentences that were just as overly detailed or complicated as you guys wanted. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed them into Google Translate in English. I'm going to have Google Translate translate that English sentence into a different language.
Where'd you come up with
and
this
then we're gonna
idea?
take that language's
I was actually
translation and bring it
driving
back
to school
into
with my
English
dad,
see how it
and
gets
we
stored
just
in
started to do
sentences.
this, and I thought it was really
I
funny.
picked out
And
5 particular
I
languages
decided, I was
that
like, this could be a fun video, and
Google
so it was a fun
knows
video.
anything about.
I like the
So
music.
that
It makes me wanna eat
translations
pizza.
are probably gonna be
Yeah, I was
Good.
gonna
I'm
ask.
glad. That was the goal.
Is that just like stock music or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured. Yeah.
Hey,
That's cool.
the 5 languages I picked out are Azerbaijani, Kurdish, Sesotho, Sinhala, and Yiddish. If I mispronounced any of those,
What is
that's
Sesotho?
very likely,
I have
and
no
I
idea.
apologize, but I really don't care at this point. So we're just gonna kind of go through and see what the heck we come up with. I think it'll be a good time. Oh, and if you didn't understand anything that I explained, I totally understand, but just kind of bear with me here. This is gonna yield some really amazing results. I've done this before. It's the most entertaining way to spend any period of time. You just have to see it.
She
Do
hasn't
you
seen
ever
the
think
Yak
about
Show.
how when we breathe, air goes in and out of our
True.
lungs? Bet I just blew your mind. Yeah, you really did. How do you think we are breathing air? I thought I bet. How do you think we're going to have a living? I suspect I'd betray myself. How do you think we will live? I doubt I'll give myself. How are we living? I doubt it. Putting it in Yiddish gives the same thing, so I just want to go back to the fact that we started with the sentence, do you ever think about how when we breathe, air goes in and out of our lungs, but I just blew your mind? And we ended up with, how are we living? I doubt it. Excellent.
See, here's the thing. Tyler is over there off camera going, it's fantastic. I don't even know what we're doing.
Exactly.
I'm with Steve.
Hey,
I really don't. I'm sitting there and I'm going, what? I mean, I get it. First off,
This is what the internet is. It's just people doing random stuff.
I love it. You have somewhat of a dry approach. Do you have a dry sense of humor?
Yeah.
Okay. And I dig that, and I dig you're comfortable in the camera. I can tell that too. I
Yeah.
mean, the way you look at it, you are. So you have your camera set up. Now I understand that what we just saw, that's your bedroom, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I filmed that video about a year ago. So,
All right. So that's a year old because I've heard now you have a studio.
I mean, it's like a studio. It's in my basement. And the studio is an old craft table, my PC that I built a week ago, my monitor that I bought 2 days ago, my old monitor that I've had that I stole from my dad, who uses it for work. And I didn't know that it was his work monitor until he told me last night, and I am still keeping it because it's my monitor now. So it's very
Do you have all
janky
his
setup.
stuff? I mean, if you've got his monitor, you see everything that he's done.
No, because
Monitors are different
yeah.
from computers.
Oh no! I was thinking that tower thing. My bad.
That's computer.
No, that's the PC.
Yeah.
Darn.
Yeah, I took the monitor and I didn't know that it was his monitor, but I'm taking it. It's
Is it a
mine.
flat monitor? Is
It's-
it nice?
It's a nice monitor. Yeah, it's like a 2K monitor.
What do you have? The old school Gateway with the real big one, like I
It's
had.
just a monitor. I don't know. It shows stuff.
Dude, I remember when that showed up at my house in the big cow boxes. I thought I was so cool with the Gateway, man. The computer it was awesome.
Light years ahead of everyone.
I know. I'm just saying. Back in the day, I still remember. So, in other words, you're using pieces around the house, and but you have a studio, a set place.
So that's how I started, was just using stuff around the house, but recently I've all the money that I make from streaming and videos, I've reinvested into streaming and videos. The past 2 weeks, basically, I've gotten a lot of new equipment and whatnot to make my streams better. The only things that I have that I didn't purchase myself are obviously the table and the chair, which are just old table and chair. Well, the chair was a gift.
The chair looked nice. Wasn't that one of those chairs that the gamers play in, that where you hear all
Yeah.
the sound effects in your ears and stuff?
Well,
I mean,
you
that
don't
was a
see
nice
the
looking
sound
chair.
effects don't happen. It's just a comfortable chair, but I got that as a birthday gift. I got my green screen as a Christmas gift, but my PC I built and purchased myself. My second monitor I purchased myself. My keyboard, mouse, all that stuff, face cam, lighting setup I got for Christmas. But most of the things that I have, I purchased myself with the money that I made.
What do you think of our equipment here? I mean, can you help Tyler do things better?
Oh, it's fancy. I need a good microphone. I don't have a good microphone.
Oh, you need a microphone?
Yeah.
We got
I'm
great.
just
You can take that one with you, actually.
Yeah.
I don't really get to say that,
Go
but
ahead, yeah.
I'll be honest
sure,
with
why
you.
not?
You know,
Just take it.
it's a parting gift from the Come-On show.
Every
that
guest
you're-
gets a mic. Yeah.
Every
Yes.
guest gets a mic. You get
Everyone
to choose.
gets a microphone.
That's it. You take one thing and you take that home and you just have that.
You're the first one that's had a use for it, actually.
Yeah, no doubt. So in doing this, you started out. How long ago did your? And it's not a podcast that you do, not at all.
No.
It's just a YouTube.
Yeah, it's just me making videos that I like to make and uploading them for people to watch.
it's more like a vlog.
In a way,
When you
it's
say-
Yeah, I'm trying to think. How do you define what
It's
you
got
do?
peak parts of that. In
Yeah,
there,
it's vlogish.
yeah, I kind of just do whatever I want to do. Like, there's really no set structure. I'll basically, I make videos just for fun of me doing dumb things, and whether it's on games or not on games. And then I'll also separately do live streams, which is basically just me sitting down playing a game for an hour or two in front of live viewers. And I'll usually pull
are
in about
you-
500 people.
Are you talking when you do this, like
Yes.
to tell people what it is you're doing? Are people trying to learn to be better at the game, or are they just watching to watch?
They're just watching to watch, because people, I'll talk with them.
Blows my
It's a brand new world out there.
Yeah.
blows my mind. I love it. I mean, if anything, I'm excited for you. There is no jealousy on the Yeah Come On show. I am amazed and thrilled for you. Just 500 people will watch you do this.
Yeah.
At any time. Do you have set times that you actually broadcast or post?
No, but I'll usually do it after school on school days, and I usually do it around 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern time because that's only around 3 to 4 p.m. or 2 to 3 p.m.
West Coast?
Yeah. the other time zone.
Pacific.
Yes, that's the one. And it's only like 10 p.m. in Europe, so that's kind of the best time.
You
for
ain't talking
everyone.
about Hawaiian time, are you?
Well, Hawaiian time is a little different.
It's like, what, 8 a.m. out there? Is there another 6 hours
It's
behind?
like-
It's like
Yeah.
6
Yeah.
hours.
There, yeah.
We'll take it as far as California, who really isn't a state anymore, but we won't get
Hawaii's
into politics.
population is not big enough to really care about, to be honest. You know?
No, it's not. So you started this how many years ago?
I started it about 3 years ago.
All right, and so you started off with one person.
Yeah.
One person. Who was the first person to follow you?
Myself. No, actually.
Baller.
Gotcha. For love me. Thank you. There's one.
Wait, do we subscribe to ourselves,
I don't.
Tyler?
I don't.
I don't know if we do. I subscribe to
We
like,
need
my
to subscribe
private
to
channel.
ourselves.
We're about.
Should.
Those of you paying attention, we're about to go up 2. Or have you subscribed to us?
I didn't know.
3. Actually,
Yeah, we're getting
no,
more.
no, or no. We got to leave it at 2. You don't need to ever watch. The only show you need to watch is this one you're on.
Or Natalie
Subscribe
Foltz.
anyway.
Yeah. Or that. Yeah, we have kept it clean for people that are professional. Some people request that. If there is foul language, it's usually from Brett. But I like to keep it clean personally, and make sure your parents know that.
Oh yeah, literally, I started the day before I uploaded my first video on February 19th of 2017. I was at a friend's house and I had been editing this video that I was about to upload to YouTube, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna make a YouTube video. I'm gonna start my channel. You should subscribe. And my friend subscribed, so that was my first subscriber.
Wow.
She probably still doesn't watch, and she only subscribed because she was my friend. But now to know that there are 110,000 other people who subscribe because they like my videos, it's crazy.
When did it really start to grow? And has the content always been the same for you? And also in that question, because I think you can handle anything I can throw at you. What's the frequency?
Of how much I upload?
Yeah.
It depends on what's going on in school. I've made sure to make it clear to myself that school is my number one priority all the time. So if I have a really busy week in school or month or whatever, I'll focus on getting all that out of the way, and I'll put out a post to my audience to say, hey, I'm busy with school right now, because a lot of them are also in school and understand that. But recently it's been like once a week I'll upload and I'll stream every day, which is phenomenal, and I want to keep that pace. But that's just because I had winter break and stuff happening, or not happening, I guess. So now I'm chill.
How long's each show?
My streams will usually be about 2 hours, maybe less, maybe more. But my videos, depending on what video it is, it'll be like 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
So you'll do something that quick.
Oh, no, not like to put it together, but the actual videos would be like 5 to 10 minutes. It might take me about a week to put a video together,
Really?
because I do a lot of editing.
Okay, so you're putting up graphics or things to back up what you're talking about or speaking of?
Yes.
Because I saw that in that video. You're putting up the words and everything. So you do everything by yourself.
Yep.
Wow.
Taught myself how to edit, taught myself how to live stream. All of it was just self-taught. It's just a passion it's been a passion project for me ever since I started it, and still is.
Do you have any question here? Because I'm blown away. I'm about to get in. Money's where I'm headed next.
Okay.
I don't know if you have the money question, but I'm starting to think money now.
Okay. Do you only do YouTube, or do you also do like Twitch or anything like that?
I stream on YouTube as well. I started streaming on YouTube, and that's what I think helped grow my audience, because while you can search for any video at any time, when you search for a live stream, there's only a certain amount of people live. So I started my stream to kind of make people aware of my channel's existence, and recently I've felt like I'm doing more streaming than I am video production, just because streaming is so much easier to do. But I do stream on YouTube still, and it works.
Is that the only platform you're streaming on? Mm-hmm. Do you
I
see
just don't know
better
anything about
feedback?
Twitch.
Do you see better feedback doing the lives as opposed to the pre-recorded, edited videos?
People like my videos more because they're funnier, because I have the chance to actually make them funny with like stuff on screen, etc. With my streams, they're easier for me because I just basically sit and it's like only doing the recording portion, not doing any of the editing portion. But with streams and stuff, I can actually like real-time communicate with my audience, which is something I can't usually do with videos, because I have live chat, everyone's kind of messaging me, and I can pick out messages that I want to respond to and just respond to them while I'm playing the game. So that's a nice thing that I get to do.
Now you're doing that just so in other words your screen's up so people can see, so you're responding back just by typing. There's no voice.
No, there is voice. There's
so
voice
you're
and
taking
face cam.
phone calls?
So it's
Steve, you really don't get this, do you?
no.
No, dude, I don't. I'll be honest with you.
So you're taking phone calls on the live chat?
No, like I know, like I would like. Would you ever want to take phone calls on this program?
Oh, I would definitely take it, but we probably use like a Google Voice and pre-record them and take them that way would be
Yeah.
my thought process.
Yeah, I think that's kind of cool because occasionally a guest will mention, "Do you take calls?" And it's something that we haven't done, but in radio, the listener plays a huge role. A lot of times they're great. You have somewhat of a screening process with a producer before you put somebody on, but we have a dump button if they say something nasty, and if they're a bad call, then that's usually the phone screener's fault. You're like, why did you put them up if they have a speech impediment? Actually, I would enjoy that. That would be funny. But you know what I'm saying. So
That'd be funny.
Yeah, it would. It would actually.
What's up? With cleft palate.
I know. I was not going to say that. We actually had a guy with a cleft palate.
Yeah, I know. I bet you guys used to.
We had him on for years.
Yeah.
Ben the Bunny Man.
Yeah, he passed away, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
And
R.I.P.
Where's cheers? Cheers. Okay. Do you have water down there to drink? We're all drinking water. It's fantastic.
She gets the fresh water.
It's sponsored by water.
Yeah, thank you. It is.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you wanted to drink? Okay, just checking.
What are you going to offer?
We
the
checked
normal
with her,
drinks?
don't worry.
I'm just making sure that you guys took care of it.
We know.
Again, if you're just joining us, I mean, this is fabulous. Juniper is.
Yeah, I know, Tyler. I
What?
know. If you're just now joining us, okay, how many people jump into a pre-recorded thing 31 minutes in? Who's going to go, you know what, I'm listening to this
let her
podcast.
answer.
Let me start
Yeah,
at 31
she's
minutes.
the pro. So
Oh,
ask
true.
her.
I don't know. Probably not a lot. I feel like if you're pre-recorded, you just got to start at the start.
Thank you. This is 2 weeks that I'm trying to explain
It's a habit
this.
from his live radio days.
It is. You know what? It is. I'm thinking radio if you're just joining us, so I'm always updating the audience, and I'm learning that I don't have to do that here. Excuse me for being in radio for 26 years. You people have been doing podcasts for like 8 months, or 2 years, and it's great. I'm happy for you. Your parents are very proud of you.
Yes.
And a lot of people brag about you. And I heard about you like second week moving in the neighborhood. One thing I do want to do is mention what your father does real quick too, because a lot of people may not know this. I don't even know if Brett does. He's got two of us at our job using what he makes, and it's myself and another guy named Christopher Heck, and it's for children, and it's a stroller called the Veer. And the Veer, that you can go to the site, it's VEER.com, correct?
I think it's goveer.com.
Goveer.com. But check this stroller out. The Kardashians bought 3 of them from him, and her father invented it. He's like the engineer behind it. It's incredible.
Yeah, we've got a family of inventors.
I mean, seriously,
Who
it's
pave their own paths. Yeah.
yeah. And your sisters, who I know very well because they walk the dogs, and my son likes to walk the dogs. Your sisters like speak perfect English in complete sentences with punctuation. It blows my mind.
That's weird for a guy from the South Side.
It's a big
over here.
compliment.
They even have all their teeth.
No, they come up to you and go, "Hello, Mr. Rickman. Is there anything that you would like today? Would you like to pet my doggy?" And I'm just like, well, that's weird. All right. Instead of going, "Hey, what's up, Steve? You want to touch Rocky or whatever his name is?"
Scooter likes it on the belly.
Yeah, man. Why don't you tell you what, he's got 19 nipples. Rub every one of them. He'll love you for life. No, but your sisters and your mother is very bubbly, and your father is he seems like the quiet one.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
How did he invent the Veer? Because right now people are going to goveer.com, which, by the way, you can always sponsor the Yeah, Come On show.
And if you're just now tuning in, that's goveer.com.
All right, I'm going to quit doing the just tuning in thing. I will never do that again. You want to drink to that? I will never say just tuning in. But I'm going to tell you right now, to anybody out there that did just join us, and you're one of the people that just jumps in the middle of a podcast. What's up? I dig you. There's some people.
No, we don't want you listening,
No,
you freak.
You're out. Go to the beginning.
They're not allowed.
No, there's some people who don't want to see the beginning. They just want the middle. They want the meat. They know the show gets out of control at the end when we're drinking a lot of water, and they want to see that.
Just water.
Just water.
Only water.
So tell me about your dad real quick and the Go Veer thing.
I don't even really know that much about it. He had this idea, and he spent a lot of time developing it, and he brought some people on board, and it became his job.
So he designed it, though.
Yes.
So you
He
have
came up with the
prototypes.
design.
Were you veered around as a child?
No.
Your
I wasn't.
sisters?
It wasn't finished
Is
yet.
it a verb? Yeah, veered around.
Yeah, you get
Yeah,
veered
I
around.
guess.
I'm just trying to help market this thing.
There you go.
And I see the advertisements. They post up the Veer all the time. I'm like, where's that subdivision? That's not here. I mean, it should be, you girls should model it. Or tell him I'll pull one for one of the ads with my son in the back. I don't want to see somebody from the West Coast in this thing.
I don't think you want a 16-year-old girl pulling a baby in a stroller for your ad.
No. It's
sorry,
just
not to knock you.
inside of the wagon. That's even better. I take up the whole wagon. It's mine.
Dude, it's a wagon. I could ride you.
I know.
around
I'm actually
in it.
looking at it right now.
Yeah, and I
was curious.
Don't think there aren't times you need a wagon.
For most of the time.
Brett Barney in an Alabama game. Where's Brett? We got him in the wagon.
We're just pushing him around.
Just pulling him around.
He doesn't even need to be pushed. He just sits in it.
That's it.
Oh.
He wasn't
It's
able.
a comfortable location.
See, there you go. It's comfortable. See the wording? Brett quit walking about 2 hours ago due to his content of alcohol.
We just got him in the veer.
He's in the veer. So the family is
From beer to veer.
You know,
there's your slogan right there.
Oh, Lord. hold
that's
on.
good, by the way. Yeah. GoVeer.com. Carry your beer in the veer. I like it.
Your parents are going to be so happy for
I
you
know.
being
So
on this.
proud.
Your dad's going to watch it. You know that's the last time you're doing that podcast. But I'm still blown away that you have this many followers. Or do you have other friends that do this? Are you the only one doing it?
From like around here, yeah, I'm the only one that I know of that's doing this. But I do have friends online who do YouTube as well, who I keep in touch with about just either professional things or just friend things.
Across the nation.
Yeah.
So nobody at your high school is doing this. You just decided to do this.
Yeah. A lot of people will come up to me and they're like, how do I start a YouTube channel? Like, I want to make a YouTube channel. I want to be a YouTuber. And I'm like, then do it. You literally just need to start. That's what you do. Like, it took me nothing to start. It just took me the idea of, I'm going to edit a video and put it on YouTube. And then I put it on YouTube, and now I have 110,000 subs.
And then you learn along the way, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, a lot of development, a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of motivation and perseverance, because there are a lot of times where you might get bored and you're like, I'm not getting the viewers I want. And then you just stop making videos because you're like, this isn't what I wanted to happen. I'm not famous yet. It's been 2 weeks and I do not have 1 million subscribers. A lot of people will ask me, like, do you have any tips for starting a channel? My biggest tip is always you need to not focus on the numbers as much as you're focusing on just enjoying yourself. Because if you only care about how many viewers you have or how many subscribers you have or how many likes you have, you're not going to enjoy yourself because you're going to be motivated by something that is not you. And if you're motivated by you, you're so much likely to just do better. And I speak very fast, and I apologize. I just now consciously realized I'm doing that.
You know what? And
I was slow down.
You know what? And I get it. You speak. It's okay to speak quick. You're passionate, and you have a clear mind. It's not clouded like Brett's.
Don't worry, I'll even her out.
Words are coming out of my mouth. I'm
Just-
thinking and saying.
It just takes moments
It
for
does.
it to form.
I need moment. No, for you, just listening to you and everything that you're talking about, I see that you set out to do something that you wanted to do, something you were passionate about, something you thought was going to be fun. I don't think you really were concerned about the subscribers, but the amount that you have is insane.
Oh, yeah.
And I know you get rewarded for that amount by YouTube, and there's products and advertisers that actually come to you. You don't have to go to them, so you don't have to be a salesperson. What revenue or what sponsors do you have? First off, can you name a couple of your sponsors, people that came to you going, oh, goodness, look at you, 110,000 subscribers.
I've had a lot of companies try and sponsor me and basically just mention them for like 30, 45 seconds at the beginning of a video. But I've only actually sponsored with one company, which is Amino, which is a social networking app, because they offered me an amount of money that I felt was reasonable, and I felt like I could actually promote their company without feeling like a bad person. However, I've also, there was one company called Tokyo Treat that just basically was like, we'll send you a box of Japanese food for free if you make a video on it. And I was like, I like Japanese food. I'll make a video on this. And they sent me a box of food.
She has a conscience. I love it. Yeah, I will tell you first, never endorse anything you don't believe in 100%.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And I think I don't even have to tell you that, which is wonderful. I have to tell Brett that all the time. He's willing to endorse anything. He asked me about Kia the other day. I go, we're not doing Kia. I know they want us, but no.
That was Tyler. Tyler wanted the smart car hatchback.
And Tyler, the smart car talk, and Tyler was like, are you against Prius 100%? I said, yes, we're not taking them. Tell them no. Tell them no.
Tyler's sponsored by Beanies.
Yeah. But when you got with these companies, can you disclose the amount of money? I mean, what you're making off of that?
So that's actually not my main source of revenue because it's very infrequent. My main source of revenue is donations during live streams and just ad revenue from YouTube in general. Ad revenue, I won't get that much. It's usually probably around like 600 compared to the rest of what I make a month, which is about 1,000 normally.
Okay, donations.
Yeah.
Again, those of you watching right now or listening, or maybe you
Who just tuned in right now.
Maybe
They
just-
just now
You're
tuned
catching
in.
on. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I like this.
maybe you just joined us.
You just joined.
Donate. I mean, who donates and why?
So this happens during live streams because I have about 500 people there. People want to talk to me, but that's very hard because there are 500 people that are sending me messages and I cannot read at that speed.
Who could?
No one.
Gosh.
And yet people expect me to sometimes. So sometimes people will donate like $2, etc., so that their message will show up on my screen for all the 500 people to watch, and I can actually personally respond to it.
So now that's set up by YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube actually allows that to where
Yes.
doing a live show, if you give any amount of money, or is it always $2?
Any amount.
Any amount.
$2
Any amount
is
of
just
money
the most common donation I would
brings
receive.
you to the forefront.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
We need to
convenient.
do live.
I think we need to do a lot.
Where's my $2?
$2. I mean, one of the greatest movies ever. Don't watch it. It's not. Do you watch bad movies?
I don't really watch many movies.
You don't?
No.
Do you watch TV? I was going to ask you that.
No.
These kids.
You don't watch any TV?
I
You don't have a
watch
favorite
shows.
show?
I barely do.
No, I don't have a favorite show.
You don't have a favorite. What about your sisters?
I mean, I probably just watch like those like Disney Junior shows or whatever.
What about Netflix?
Well, of course I will. I mean,
Like Friends?
No.
I love
watch
Friends.
The Office.
I know you do.
Whenever
yeah, The
people ask
Office
me my
is
favorite
great.
show, it's The Office
Oh,
all the
no
time.
doubt.
There you go.
God, have you seen Friends though? Friends is awesome.
I
It
haven't.
has a laugh track.
Who's the best character
know.
on The Office? That's good sound.
Jim. I know.
Oh,
It's a
that's
good
Jim's
song.
the worst character. Kevin
What do you
Malone.
mean? No.
Get
Creed,
outta here.
Creed all the way.
Creed's a number 2.
I'd say I don't even watch The Office. That's the one thing I never got into. But I think that I could. I think I like the humor.
Yeah, I'm jealous. You could start it from the scratch.
I could.
You gotta do it fast. It's going off Netflix.
Is
Yeah,
it?
in like 2 years, 2021.
That's
Wait, 1 year. Damn.
Yeah, that's 1 year.
I kept saying, yeah, okay, well, 15 days ago it was 2 years.
Apologize. You said
Rude.
Damn.
Say,
I can say
dang,
damn.
dang.
I've heard some words in my lifetime.
I know, but you're not going to hear him here. You're not going to hear him here. We have a young person in our. This is why you should subscribe to the Yeah Come
It says
On show.
damn in the Bible.
I know it does. And you
can
just got
say that.
You just got damned for saying it. But Yeah Come On show. We will adjust to our guest. Now we could get a filthy person in here, and I think we still rise above that if we had somebody in here talking really nasty.
Oh,
We
sure.
did.
I know.
John Rocker.
You know who John Rocker is?
I do not.
Okay.
Good.
Before her time.
Before your time, ask your dad. Tell your dad he was not here while you were here, though. Make sure.
Okay. All right.
When you started doing this, and again, it wasn't for money, but now you're making money. What are you doing with your money? Are you saving it? I mean, obviously, college is in your future.
Yeah.
Academics, I assume you're pretty strong.
I hope that's what. I mean, I try way too hard for academics. I value them very much. I'm taking very difficult classes. But yeah.
Does your GPA suffer from that? Because you don't have to do that to get in.
A little bit. My main class that's killing me right now is calculus.
What do you have in calculus?
I had like an 82 last semester.
Oh. I would have had way
I'd have
lower.
been like
32.
I had a 77 the whole semester. My final brought it to an 82, and I was like, yes.
dancing in the street, man. Woo! All right, so an 82. All right, well, hopefully you do well there. You live in the state of Georgia. Do you want to go to University of Georgia? You one of those girls?
Of course, I've considered that.
Okay, is there any other school that you've looked at?
Haven't really thought about it that much.
What is your major?
That's a great question. It's either filmmaking or microbiology, which are not related at all.
That's A to Z. Filmmaking, with what you're doing and the success that you have, a lot of people, and Brett and I look at this stuff. You got to be up on your social media. You see people, I mean, there's like Barstool and sites like this that have done so well, posting up things and crazy things. You're doing it a different way, but I mean, obviously you are successful beyond your means. I mean, I would say you're a part of the, what would you say, Tyler Maynard, 3%, 5% that's extremely successful in doing these shows?
Yeah, it's low. Yeah, it's definitely under 10%, I would say.
I mean,
As far
that's
as streamers,
incredible.
yeah.
To be able to garner 110 subscribers, 110,000. And I mean, is it growing every month?
Yeah, all the time. I hit 100,000 literally about a month ago, and I'm already at 110.
Brett!
This
We
is
need
on you.
somebody- No, it's not on
This
me.
is all on you.
This is so. What I'm doing right now is totally
Did you not
entertaining.
hear her? You just got to be passionate and
I'm
not worry
passionate.
about the numbers. We
I don't-
just had
okay.
this whole discussion.
I don't
Do we
care.
need to break this down for him
Yeah.
again for everybody just now
I'll
tuning
do
in?
it again. Oh,
If you're listening to the Come-On show starting at 45 minutes in or whatever,
Man. So what do you think's the downfall with a lot of people? Why they don't get the numbers you're getting?
TikTok.
maybe. I think it's more along the lines of, people, they can't create the content that they want to create, or they're too ambitious and they can't quite get there. They don't really know what they're doing. A lot of people will assume that YouTube is really simple, and it's not. It's a lot of dedication. It's a lot of hard work. There's a lot that needs to go into making a successful channel, making content that people are interested in. And you need to make sure that you are an interesting person, or at least that you appear to be interesting to the people who are watching you. Maybe you are just really boring, but you need to at least pretend that you're interesting.
I deserve that. I ripped him enough. I'll take your little point, and I won't call you what I want to call you. Bad person. With the content, I mean, the word gets out. Do you think are you going to post? How can you help us?
I have no idea.
Yeah, Steve.
That's all he's did. Oh my god.
Let's get to the point here.
How can you?
We've gotten this
help
far in.
Me.
The facade dropped real
Yes. I mean, my God. No, I'm joking around, but we're going to post this up for you. So again, people just need to go to YouTube and look up Juniper.
Yeah.
That's it, and you're the first thing that pops up.
Yep.
Because I would like any of our listeners, to check this out. Is it for mainly kids? Would a guy my age or Brett's age watch what you're doing, or is it more your peer group?
It's more like geared towards people my age, but anyone can watch. I try and make content that it's interesting to everyone. At least I hope it's interesting to everyone. But it's more like along the lines of what kids would understand.
And out of a random question with your parents and whatnot, and Steve kind of said this earlier with the bad callers.
You've
Do
already.
you have the deep, dark, seedy internet who's paying the $2 to? Have you ever had to deal with the
Yes.
weird side of the internet?
Yeah.
You
yeah.
have.
The internet's a strange
Yes.
place.
Yes.
It's also a very fun
Yes.
place.
All right, since you
Yes.
brought that up, yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Keep
Yes.
What-
All of the
Are
time.
you able to explain or say what happened?
There's a
or-
lot of-
You don't have to name any.
So I'm a girl.
Or if you want to name them out, I
Fun
don't care.
fact.
Let's dox people.
People don't know that, but I'm female, and for some reason everyone does not assume that because, in the gaming community, or at least in the community that I'm in, my viewer statistics are 95% male and 5% female. I'm not kidding. I will pull it up right now. But, I mean, if you want me to. But, I'll
I'm
always
going to
get-
make you do it. I want the truth.
You want it? Okay,
No,
well,
I want it.
I
No,
have
yeah.
it. I have the truth.
So you have 95% of your subscribers are guys.
Yeah.
And they're around your age.
Yeah.
Does it give you age
sometimes
demos?
lower.
Are they older, like old, like
It gives
Steve?
me age demographics, but they're all wrong because they say that the people are 20 years old, which they're not. Because I'll go into a stream and I'll ask, "How old are you?" and the chat's full of 11. So,
Really young.
yeah, I'm geared more towards children, but
That's fine.
This show's perfect for them.
I know, right? It's lovely, but yeah, there are definitely people who will come into my streams and say inappropriate things to me just because I'm a female, or they'll say things that I don't feel comfortable with them saying. But that's when I ban them from my chat, so I don't ever see them again.
And you don't have a producer. You're just sitting there banning them. You're doing it all yourself.
Yeah, but I do have some stream moderators who are my friends and etc. who are usually watching my streams, and if they say something in the chat, they can ban them themselves.
So, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That the fact you have somebody looking out for you. And again, these aren't people that you're going to high school with. These are people that probably don't
Online,
even.
yeah, all over the
Online.
world. Canada is another big country. United Kingdom, other European countries, it's everywhere.
Yeah, what is your looking at this 110,000 subscribers you have? And again, I met you.
I'm pulling it up. I'm
yeah.
pulling up the location demographics.
Yeah, I would love to hear.
Wait, is this the moderators are all around or the viewers are all around?
Everyone.
Okay.
Everything.
Yeah, I'd like to hear because now while you're pulling that up, don't we have people that watch us in other states?
Australia.
I would hope so.
Australia's a state.
Do we have?
No,
do,
I,
we,
know, I was just going countries.
do we really have Australia? I mean, I was
have-
making a joke, but
No,
I
we
mean,
have several other countries. Germany. I can't remember off the top. I just looked at this so long
do we have
ago.
Canada?
We do have Canada.
I have Canada.
You do?
I found North Korea one time. I don't think that was accurate. But
Yeah,
it's,
they definitely don't get YouTube
Yeah, I'm
there. I'm
pretty
sorry
sure.
to tell you
No,
that.
they-
no,
they
I
have
know
the
that.
internet,
I
yeah.
know. I have.
Do you know what? Real quick, do you know what I found
Unless
out about?
Kim Jong Un's watching
Yeah.
you.
Oh, that's probably
Possibly.
what's happening. I'm just.
Do you know what I found out about North Korea? I don't know if you guys knew this. They have a radio station that they have to listen to.
They have
and Have to. And
It's
the volume
mandatory.
is set. Like you cannot
You can't even change the volume.
can't lower it, and it plays 24 or anytime they want to broadcast it has to stay on in the home.
That's
How
annoying.
crazy is that? Here's another thing.
Killer ratings.
Yeah, Kim Jong-un. The awesome ratings.
Nielsen's off the hook there for those guys.
What's your share? 100%.
They're getting every endorsement.
I got it all.
Nuclear missiles brought to you by.
You fire a missile, we probably made it. Kim Jong-un, he and his father, I forget, is he like Mooney Moon or whatever his name is?
Mooney Moon.
But you got Mooney Moon and Kim Jong-un. Moons, noons, whatever. But there, you have to go and buy, and I think they sell them these really nice pictures, and they're huge. They're not like 8x10s; they're like by 20x28s or something. And you have to put them on your wall in your home in a spot. And there's a woman right now. We talked about this on Bailey and Southside on Rock 100.5. That she got out of the house, took her infant child, saved her child, and only one of the portraits, and the other portrait went up in flames. She's being charged. You save the portraits first in any situation to where the house could or could not be damaged. You save the portraits first. How crazy is that?
Very
Nobody?
Crazy.
That's
Very crazy. Yeah.
I mean, think about it, man. And God bless the United States of America where we live, where a little girl over here can make a ton of money and get more money than we've got and have 110 subscribers.
110,000.
I know, I
actually.
keep forgetting it's 110,000. It's like 110,000 people.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
All right, so what's your breakdowns?
So United States is 26%, not surprisingly, and then next up is the United Kingdom with only 3.8%. Then it goes Canada,
gonna be a
Philippines,
lot.
Australia, Russia, Poland, Mexico, Germany, Romania, Indonesia, Finland, Brazil, Sweden, France, Spain, Czechia, Italy, Argentina, Netherlands, Chile, Ukraine, Slovakia, Vietnam, New Zealand, Colombia, Singapore, Norway, Malaysia, Lithuania, Peru, Serbia.
There's no way you can't read 500 people sending you stuff at one time.
Yeah.
You just read that so fast. There's no way.
Have you always been able to read and talk this fast?
It's like that Micro Machines guy back in the day.
It's like the Gatling gun right here.
I've gotten the ability after a lot of streaming. It's helped.
Do you ever have a day where you're just talking slow or you just don't feel good?
No, I'm always talking very fast. My brain works really fast, so my mouth has to work fast too.
That's so awesome.
That's a foreign problem for Steve.
It is. I just think it's
He's
fantastic.
not alone.
No, I mean Brett's right here with me. I know we're both like, huh? No, that is. I'm just blown away again by your numbers and the fact that you've been able to do that, and they're growing every month. You know, and YouTube's noticing that. Is there anything else you want to do? Have you thought about doing a podcast? You've been so successful at doing this. Is there something else away from what you're doing that you'd like to do? Like, is there anybody you'd want to pair up with? You know, I'm not saying us. I'm talking about in your peer group. Have you met anybody in high school? You're like, oh, we could do a little something, something.
Yeah, for me, in my high school's film program, I'm very active. We've won a lot of awards. We do a lot of film
What's the program?
competitions. It's just the program. It's like the film class, except
Okay.
we have our own program and we'll make like short films and stuff.
The AV people that wield the big old
Got it.
VCRs and
Yeah.
TVs in
Audio,
your
video,
classroom.
yeah.
Got it.
Except
You know that sound? It's like we're about to watch Wishbone today, boys. Free period. Woo!
yeah, we'll basically just do videos. You know, we make films. We do our school's weekly news show. We've won a lot of awards. We won some Emmys. We have gone to film festivals, won some stuff. We do national competitions. We won 2 of them last year. So I mean,
That's wild.
I do a lot of that stuff. Yeah.
Okay, independent films. Have you been in some? And like, is acting even on the grid for you? It's not on the radar, I should say.
Sometimes, yeah.
Alright.
I'm sometimes I'm kind of in the middle. I prefer being behind the camera and doing all the technical stuff. When I'm like instead of like playing a character. But whenever I'm, streaming and stuff, obviously I'm just myself, and that's really nice. But I also do enjoy, being in front of the camera, being an actress or whatever. And sometimes, if we don't have an actual professional actor or actress to help us, I'll be pulled on because I can do that. I can kind of do whatever is needed.
All right. Well, I think, again, go to, if you want to see her do what she does, and again, you'll do it for about 2 hours, anywhere between an hour and a half and 2 hours, which is longer than we go here. I think once we went almost 2 hours.
Yeah, Jesse James Dupree.
We did. We
Ed
had
Roland, yeah.
and Ed Roland.
We did 2 hours.
Had a long show that time. But again, you're watching the Yeah Come On show, and this is somebody right here with 110,000 subscribers. And one thing I wanted to, I guess, run by you, we've got several things that we do on the show, and I'd love just to tap into what an intelligent 16-year-old is thinking. Because I got a little 2.5-year-old who's coming in. I really don't know what's going through kids' minds. And we had some news stories and things we want to talk about. If you don't mind sticking around and hanging out with us.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Brett Barney now. Bring up anything and let's see what she thinks about it.
So totally the difference between you and me is that if somebody sent me weird, creepy messages for $2, I would definitely respond to all of them. I'm just telling you that. Maybe that's been the problem in my career.
Well, the people who send me,
That's how I
who
ended up
donate
with
me money
Steve.
usually won't send inappropriate messages. It's just in the regular chat. I'll say stuff.
So
and
when
I ban them.
you don't take any of them on and be like, oh, you want some of this? I will destroy you.
No, because then I'm encouraging them.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
See?
That's the difference.
Isn't that wonderful?
I love egging that stuff on.
So you don't deal with any drama like on social media. You have do you have like Facebooks and stuff? Do you deal with anything?
No, I mainly use Twitter. And of course, there's drama occasionally, but I always kind of try and avoid it. I deal with it in a mature way.
There's nothing that would set you off like Brett could get set off in a millisecond.
I mean,
Nothing.
I can get mad, but I've gotten used to and I've taught myself how to manage what I say online so that it, I stay mature and professional.
God, you'd be a great HR person too.
Yeah, a lot to look forward in that life. So we kind of need to discuss this. It's a little off topic. We talked about this on our last show. I threw this out there, and you're probably the wrong person to bring this up with you as our guest. Oh, yeah, you can hear that bad boy out there.
We're trying to do a show, man. Can y'all quit revving up your engine? Jeez. Sorry.
I said that if we got 100,000 YouTube subscribers, that I would pierce my navel on this table and get a dangling the Come On show belly button piercing.
I think that's awesome.
I think that's awesome, too.
And he's going to have to get a tattoo
Sorry,
where the
honey.
sun don't shine of the
Yeah.
show.
I think that's smart. I think that's a good idea.
My wife's like, what? Yeah, I would do.
I kind of threw this out there because I didn't think it was possible, but now that you're talking to me about this whole, I've got 110,000 and I picked up 10,000
It
within
could
the last
happen.
2 weeks. Now I'm getting a little nervous, especially because if any of your people happen to somehow see this, if they're just now tuning in 55 minutes later.
Some people just tuning in now. We're towards the end of the show, but welcome to the
You missed
Come On
it.
show.
Sorry.
Yeah. Do you have any advice for me on this? Is that a good idea? Is that a bad idea? Should
I think
not
it's a
be
great idea. I
using this
think-
incentive?
No, I think you should. Because if you hit it now, then you've made a very big mistake. And I like to see that because it's very entertaining.
See, it is a mistake.
Yeah.
Any man putting.
But I mean, I'm not going to tell you not to make it because it's entertaining.
You're going to
That's
do
what
a
people
belly.
want to see. Yeah.
Or anybody your age, are they piercing their bellies anymore? Is that done?
I don't think so. Not that I know
That was
of.
so hot when I was 16.
Oh
Like,
God!
every-
you're talking
every
about
girl
girls.
had 'em, yeah.
Every girl had a piercing.
Yeah.
No, seriously, and no girls like in your your high school. Nobody's piercing their bellies.
Not that I know of.
That's done.
It is not it's not a topic of conversation.
Well, here's another thing. No guys ever did it, ever, which is great.
So start a trend.
Yeah, and there's a lot to
go.
pierce.
And when a guy does do it,
A lot of meat.
they don't do a dangly.
I know.
Once again, start a trend.
This is an awful idea.
It is.
You were supposed to say, Brett, that's a terrible idea. You know,
She's
let's
encouraging
ban,
it.
let's
No, no,
ban
no,
that
no, no.
idea from the group chat.
No, I think it's great. I think it's smart because.
Because you know he'll freak out when he has to do
Oh
it.
yeah, no, yeah, it's not smart, but I just want to see it happen.
All right, and I would freak out having to put come on my buttocks. Did I say that right? That's not offensive to you, right? My butt.
It's very offensive. No, I'm kidding.
She's leaving as we speak.
Yeah, I'm done with this show.
No, but I put it. I'm not going to put it anywhere else. But that's great. So yeah, there is a chance. So nobody's piercing bellies anymore. You got this all to yourself.
Oh, that's horrible.
You better
do you
do
eat,
it.
Do you eat kiwi on pizza? Have you seen this new trend? No, it's hot.
No.
I thought you were gonna say pineapple. Like,
No,
what-
kiwi now. Now
Where?
it's kiwi.
What?
That's
Why?
insane.
Well, be honest with
No.
you. Why not? If you can put pineapple on a pizza, why
These
not
people should
kiwi?
be
I
put
like
to death.
kiwi and I like pizza, but I've never thought of putting the two together ever.
Yeah.
Never. I just haven't.
You should round those people up and
I
kill
never.
'em. I'm joking.
Thank you, Tyler Manners.
It went dark
I was fine for a second there. Now we're talking about taking people's lives forever.
just because they like
Stuff.
fruit on pizza.
Yeah, which
Do you follow politics closely?
Not
you're
really.
16, you can't really vote. But
if you had to vote, well,
I don't know anything
wanna-
about the election
I don't
going
want
on.
to hurt your numbers.
Yeah,
Would
that's
you
a good,
go
That's a good way
left?
to get 50% leave. Yeah.
Stay away from
Half and
politics.
half.
We pretty much lean a little right on this show. But I got to tell you, if a lefty came up and had their act together, I would convince Brett to vote for him. I wouldn't. I can't.
But you're so open-minded.
But I would take myself out and go, you vote left, I'll vote right. We're even Steven.
So it cancels each other out.
Yeah. If the guy really was awesome or girl, I'm okay with a girl. I'm really okay. That's the one thing I don't mind if the president's a woman. You definitely are for that.
Oh yeah, of course
Yeah,
I don't mind.
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
I just want it to be a good one if it is one.
You know why? Because I want to see the first man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
so
would be pretty funny.
I'm setting up for Christmas. Here's the tree, and this is one of our things we're doing this year. You're like, what does the first man do? What? Well, here's our china, and I just thought the Queen of England would sit down. And we got our fine china.
He entertains.
And the wife comes in. That's enough, Fred. All right, let's sit down and do a little business. Sorry. And I'm drinking water. Is this water or vodka? No, I'm kidding. It's water.
It's vodka.
Ooh.
I just,
No,
yeah.
I would never.
I don't
drink.
know. The last random one I was going to ask you, which I don't know if you even follow local sports at all.
Kinda. Depending on
Okay,
which
all right,
one.
we got
Can we
something.
ask you, what do you think of the new Braves stadium named Truist Park?
I don't know nothing about that. I just like
That
football.
was
You're a
football.
Yeah,
Ooh, who's your favorite football team?
Patriots.
Sorry.
I know.
Everybody.
I know.
Everybody.
I know.
Do you know what they did to the Falcons? And you live here?
Yeah.
You saw that?
Yeah, it was really fun. I liked it.
What?
Yeah.
This
Where's-
show's done. I'm out.
I got to tell you, man, I've never been so hurt by a guest. Is there anything, we always do a cigarette break, but in your interest, I'd like to do a jewel break.
Oh my God.
So I don't know how long people.
You're not supposed to have those either.
All right, whatever. I don't know how long people suck on a jewel, but is there anything that you would like to promote before I go south? I've been as clean as I can be, and I'm running out. No, but I just want to tell you, first off, I think a lot of your family and your father, I think he's a solid dude. Your mother's awesome. I like your sisters. I like everybody but one of your dogs.
Which one?
It's the little one.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
it's the little one. It's not
Ziggy.
nice. Yeah, the big dog's sweet, but somebody's crapping on my lawn. I need you to check with your sisters and see if they're
We'll
picking
work
it
on
up.
that. They're probably not.
Seriously, I just the only negative thing I had. But is there anything during this jewel break you'd like to promote about yourself?
No, I think I'm set.
What about your merch?
Yeah, anything.
Oh yeah, crowdmade.com/GDJuniper.
There you go.
She's like the
What?
YeahComeOnShow.com. She got her own merch, hats and shirts.
Whoa! I didn't know that. You got merch? Show us. Oh my goodness! So
Yes.
that's one of your shirts.
Yeah, it's a hoodie, and I wore it in, and then I saw the green background, and I was like, uh-oh, and then I didn't wear it.
I thought that was Hello Kitty.
No, it is not.
That is your own kitty,
That is my own kitty.
and you made it. So you have that trademarked.
Nope,
You need to
I know.
get it trademarked.
We're working on it.
Trademark attorneys.
We're working on it.
Not cheap. YeahComeOn.com. That's why I need you to buy things. It's not cheap to trademark. So what is that site again to get your merch?
Crowdmade.com/GDJuniper.
I'm looking at your stuff right now. You got a cool little ball cap. Now, do you hold stock on this, or do they just manufacture them based on sales?
They manufacture and then they actually sell. I actually sold, or they don't. They ship the orders out. I used to sell plushies, and with those, I kept all the stock at my house, and I boxed everything myself.
Yeah,
and
that's what I do.
I drove to the post office and shipped them out, and it was just a hassle because I'd be driving there like once every 2 or 3 days to ship like 20 boxes, and I would just come in with this giant sack of boxes. Everyone was like, yeah, so now I'm home. They're shipping everything out because it's a little easier.
So go to crowdmade.com, and you'll pop up.
Mm-hmm.
Not Juniper. You just do crowdmade.com.
GD
Well,
Juniper.
Yeah, if you go to
Search it.
crowdmade.com, then you can search up Juniper and I'll be there.
Okay. Again, go to YouTube today. Check out Juniper, a fabulous guest. I want to thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Congratulations on your success. Anything you want to say? I got mouth wide open. She is selling a ton of merchandise.
I'm good. No, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
I just want to let y'all
And
know.
keeping it clean.
Brett and I kept it clean. If we were a little boring, well, we were shocked that we were keeping it so clean. I didn't even cuss.
Look at that.
Look at that.
For those just now tuning in,
We're ending the show.
Steve didn't curse once.
We didn't curse, and now the show is over. Thank you, as always, for watching the Yeah Come On show, brought to you by our studio right here, Oxygen Financial. Ted Jenkins, go to oxygenfinancial.net and Circle 285 for all your insurance needs. Just go ahead, contact them at circle285.com. They'll quote you. Guarantee it'll be a better deal than what you're paying. Get taken care of. Go to YeahComeOn.com for your merch. And they're trying to keep up and sell a couple of shirts. It is the Yeah Come On show. Thank you.